wet and dreary day in our nation's capital as we join you from Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. You look at this Cowboy defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. And shedding through the tackle. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
43! 43!
Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitch complete. It's Higgins. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Yellow!
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
43! 43!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage of what's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Hey, yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun again to Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Yellow. 15. Attack. Hey, yellow, go going.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And Wilson with it, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Angel. 11. Here we go. Tonight.
Fields now to throw. A man with a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3rd and 3.
You got it.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He'll try to pick it up himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. Taking it in. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch to Wilson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time, ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
43!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry for Barkley. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Mahomes. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And all the way down to the 35. Big yardage that time for Washington. 48 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Fight on these two. 15.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete. Trevion Henderson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Thank you.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Yeah, really with you. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go. All right.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Dante Thornton, 76 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Right side, and he finds Gray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
First and 10 at the 38.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, 57, colors, 50. Let's go, Lou, 43.
Now here's Mahomes. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up second.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Go up. Easy. Hey, yo, go going. Hey, Sunday.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, rip list.
And again, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The Cowboys.
They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manori. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henry. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Good for a Washington 1st down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And that's going to be incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Mahomes will do it himself. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Second and 10.
57 color, 57 color. Yellow.
Back to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Thornton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
43, 15. Third down.
He'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play fake. Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Mahomes to throw once more. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. find Henderson out of the backfield here. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And it'll be complete to Henderson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Yellow.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carlson on for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Cowboys 40. Commanders 28. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You got to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now contact up front.